Welcome to Lesson 1.2, the Human-AI Partnership. If you've ever found yourself wondering how artificial intelligence is actually going to fit into your workday, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to explore a really powerful idea that shifts the whole conversation from fear to collaboration. So, let's just dive right in with the question that's on pretty much everyone's mind. Is AI a threat that's coming for our jobs? Or is it just another tool, like a calculator or spreadsheet meant to help us do our jobs better? It's a huge, pressing concern, and the truth is, it's not really a simple yes or no answer. And look, that fear of being replaced, it's completely understandable, it's very common, but the reality is a little different. It's less about replacement and a whole lot more about transformation. The big idea here is that AI is set to change how we work, not remove us from the picture entirely.
To really get a handle on this, let's use an analogy that I think works perfectly. Think of AI as your co-pilot. Seriously, it's not trying to grab the controls from you. Instead, it's there to handle things like navigation, monitor all that data coming in, and manage the routine checks. And this frees you up, the pilot, to focus on the bigger picture, the destination, the strategy, the real mission.
This right here breaks down that partnership so well. Just look at the two sides. You've got the AICopilot handling stuff like data analysis, routine operations, and even banging out those first drafts. Then on the other side, you have the pilot, that's you. And you're focused on the high-level stuff, strategy, creativity, and, most importantly, making the final call. Your role really evolves from being the person who does everything to the person who directs everything.
So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, just imagine your co-pilot instantly crunching a massive spreadsheet to pull out the key insights, or drafting that weekly report you always put off. It could automate all that tedious back-and-forth scheduling, or even act as a sounding board when you're trying to brainstorm new ideas. Each one of these things just adds to what you're able to accomplish. It really all boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful idea. Let AI handle the repetitive, kind of boring work so you can free up your brain to focus on the strategic, brilliant work. It's all about shifting your energy away from tasks that drain you and toward the challenges that really, truly need your unique human insight. And that brings us to what might be the most important takeaway of all. There are some skills that just cannot be automated. Your critical thinking, your ethical judgment, your creativity, and your ability to understand nuance, those are irreplaceable. Your co-pilot can process the data, sure, but only the pilot, only you, can provide that kind of wisdom. So, how does this partnership look in practice? It's basically a simple 3-step workflow where you are always in the driver's seat. Okay, step 1, the AI gives you some info or an initial draft. Step 2, you jump in to edit, adding your expertise, your context, your critical thinking. And then, step 3, you give the final sign-off. The key here always is that you are in control. All right, now it's time to make this real for you. Here's your mission. I want you to think about your own workflow. Can you identify just 2 repetitive tasks that you could hand off to an AI co-pilot? And then for each of those, think about why your human oversight, your judgment, is still the most critical part of that process. So we'll leave you with this question to chew on. It's no longer a matter of if you'll work with AI, but how. So what's the first small, simple task you can give your new co-pilot? Because that right there, that's where this powerful new partnership really begins.